I was sitting in church a few years back, and this was before we moved, before cancer, but the pastor said, you know, all of you out there are thinking about all the hardest things you've walked through and asking God, why did you bring me through this? And he goes, you know what, you're asking the wrong question, because the question should be, how can an all-holy God have me, a sinner and so undeserving, even enter the kingdom of God? Even enter heaven? And I was very taken aback at first. I was thinking, boy, that's
rude.
Yeah, that's a lot. But you know, now that I think about it, it is so true. He has given us everything already in his Son. And we're missing that mark when it comes to joy in the entirety of the gospel, because he doesn't just sit up there and say, okay, she's going to go through this and her life's going to be awful and this is what's going to happen. He's actually working on a huge scale that we can't see. The Spirit is interceding for us. Jesus is walking with us. God has already gone before us. And we can hold on to those major truths to know that he's working these things out. And our good is not necessarily what God deems good. And a lot of times that's where I had to really reshift my focus on, you know what, it's not about the big houses and the perfect life and all the money in the world. That's not necessarily good. My good is being in me produce this growth and humility and obedience and discipline. That is good. Being made more like Christ is good. And that's what he was doing. So he was answering my prayers. He was answering all those prayers that when I asked, Lord, make me more like yourself, make me more like your Son. And he was answering those, but it was through pain, and it came at such a great cost.